What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. Hello.
Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? It's not raining today.
Not yet.
Not yet. It will be for a little bit. It's not going to be too bad down here today.
Yeah. It looks like we're going to have like just a quick passing thing this morning, and then it's
Yes.
going to be fine.
Yeah. Warm, cloudy, but still warm.
Well, it needs to be fine because I need time for wine. We've got Cape Cod Winery this afternoon.
Oh, you do? What are you doing
I
there?
do. We're doing our Trivingo, our good mix of trivia and music bingo
At the Cape Cod Winery?
at the
No
Cape
less.
Cod Winery.
And
right?
what time is that occurring?
4 to 6.
Aha.
I will be there for a little afternoon fun.
Now, this is a new place, right?
Well, we're doing 6 events with them.
Uh-huh.
We've already done 2 of them, which were a great success. There's a lot of ground to cover because it is a winery. So our hosts have definitely gotten their steps in
Uh-huh.
while we're hosting, but I'm hosting it today from 4 until 6. So if you want to come see us over at Cape Cod Winery, please do so. We've got dates in August and also one in September as well. So yeah, just for the season, just to check in and do something early afternoon, which is nice.
Right.
Love the 4 to 6 things.
That's a good start to the evening.
Right?
It's Thursday, so, it's almost the start of the weekend.
Yeah.
It is the start of the weekend for a lot of people.
Well, yesterday, if you looked at the bridge, it was the start of the weekend
Yep.
for everybody. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
insane. I
Mhm.
got a call from one of our trivia hosts, left at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Still had not crossed the bridge by 5:40.
Wow.
And she only ended up being 10 minutes late to her engagement.
Good for her.
So I'm
Good
like,
for her.
oh my God.
Now, the thing about Thursdays, Thursday is the second in terms of the rank order of date nights.
Yeah.
Thursday is number 2.
Oh. Was
And I- and-
Friday
and-
number 1?
No. Saturday's number 1.
Ah.
If you go out on a date on Thursday, that means you're interested. You want to be impressed, but you're not quite ready to give up prime time on Saturday yet.
You haven't made the big leagues.
You haven't made the big leagues yet. Now, I know that because on Thursdays I count down the top movies of the week on lunch break starting at noontime, and I happened to stumble across this article from Glamour magazine, no less,
Yeah.
that ranked the days of the week in terms of popularity or best of for dating, and Thursday is number 2.
Okay.
So if someone asks you to go out on a Thursday, you're almost there. And if you're not interested and you think they are, you can cut them off.
Look at this one with dating science over here this morning.
Oh, it was Glamour magazine. I mean, who could? I mean,
Hank took the quiz. He had a little time, apparently. Good morning, RTB. I miss your face. I'd like to connect soon. Liz, thank you so much for joining us. Lauren, Emily, hi, good morning.
I posted that picture, RGB, on my website. I mean, my Facebook page and Mari's Facebook page.
Oh, the one that he said
Yes.
reminded him of you.
And most people said, yeah, at a quick look, it did look like me.
It was just like he said, this reminds me of Hank, and I don't know why. I'm like,
Right.
because it looks like Hank.
Right. The
I
white
thought it
hair
looked
and
like
beard and all. My nose isn't that big, however.
I wasn't getting granular, my friend. At a glance, it looked like you, and it honestly looks like what you're going to be enjoying in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Imagine, I could see you out on the golf course with one of those suckers.
I could too.
Club strapped to the back, guys. I don't need a cart. I've got my own.
Particularly where I live on the 9th hole.
The Villages.
Yes. Damn near killed myself on the 9th hole a couple of weeks ago.
Why? What happened?
Well, it had rained, and it was raining off and on. And our 9th hole, you tee off, and it's a down shot, and then it's level, and then there's a incline up to the green, and I cleared everything, and I landed up on the incline. So I went up, hit, and golf shoes don't have cleats anymore.
Yeah.
So I turned around to start to go back down the incline, and I figured I better walk this way so I won't slide. And then at some point, I finally had to turn. Well, when I turned, I lost my footing.
Golfing guy acrobats.
And as I'm moving quicker than I've moved in a very long time because I can't stop myself, I'm thinking, okay, what do I do? Do I just slide like I'm sliding into second base? No. Do I just, stop and roll? Um, and then my final thought was, okay, one of the guys I play with is a nurse. Thank God Paul's here. He's a nurse. I'm going to hurt myself.
We have a medical professional, thankfully.
Meantime, the two guys that I'm playing golf with, they're laughing like hell because they think I'm screwing around.
Oh yeah,
because I'm high stepping down the side of the hill, and then into the level, and then I was going to go right into the.
So you made it look good. That's your problem.
And the yuck, and they thought I was screwing around.
Yeah.
Until I finally got myself into some bushes and just kind of fell, and they went, "Oh, are you okay?"
You did the plop. You were good.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Emily said she ordered a baby carrier and noise-canceling headphones for the Demolition Derby. She is ready.
Beautiful.
I am so excited. Next Wednesday, you'll find us at the Demolition Derby, the Barnstable County Fair. There's a fair in the air, I'll tell you what, because they are rolling in fast and furious, assembling that fairground right now. Today is some drop-offs. I'm going to go and see if I can chat with some of the people that are dropping off some of their submissions for judgment over at the fair. And the
that sounds very serious.
I know. Well, it is serious. They take their stuff very seriously, especially in the agriculture department. Everybody thinks they've got the best, but now they've got to, in fact, prove it. Good morning, Lori, Karen.
Hey, everybody.
Yay. Thanks, gang's all here. We could start the show.
Hell, the gang's all here.
Marty, how are you? Looking forward to chatting with you again. I've got Marty, Matt Pitto. We've got a lot of events coming up on the Cape. Never shortage of them, that's for sure.
No, not right now. There's every time you turn around, there's something going on.
Right? We've got our Barnstable County Fair appearance. We've got Cape Cod Feud that is happening over at Ryan Family Amusements, which is the 10-pin eatery in the Cape Cod Mall.
And what's the date of that?
August 2nd. If you would like to be considered, want to play, or be part of the live studio audience, because we are filming this for some of our local cable access channels, you can hit us up, send us an email, send us a video live at lemonadiogames.com. I'll drop that in the chat afterwards, just in case you're like, I've got a group of friends. It doesn't have to be your family. It's just got a group of friends.
If you don't like your family, especially.
Listen, I'm the first one to tell you to replace them. It's fine. I've got my chosen fam, and I enjoy them very much.
Yes, and then the ones you don't like, you just pretend you don't.
That's how I take my Catholicism. Also, it's cafeteria Catholic. I take what I like and I leave the rest.
Right.
Not dealing with all that other stuff.
No, all the hocus pocus,
no,
jumbo.
No, not dealing with it. Right. Oh, yay. Welcome back to the Cape. Good morning, Lauren at Oplasis.
Hey, Lauren.
She's the best.
Oh, my gosh. Is she ever?
I know. She's looking for a social media person, an intern. I don't know if you found one yet, but everybody out there, if you got a niece or a nephew or a young person that does it well, Lauren's looking for a little intern over there to help her out. Mary, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us on the show.
She could get really big really quick. I mean, not that she isn't successful already.
Yeah.
But with her personality and the stuff that she does, she could be huge around here very, very quickly if
she already
social media stuff took off.
She's booming. She's busy. I love it.
But she's on the other side of the bridge, right?
Yeah.
We got to get her on this side of the bridge.
Well, she's close to where she lives. I mean, it does stink to have to cross a bridge when you go to work.
Yeah, it does. That's true.
Right?
I'm so glad I'm not going over the bridge anymore.
I've got several friends. Shout out to our friends and family that are over at Bailey's. Diana, her restaurant is fantastic. I gave away a gift card to her restaurant this week. And the team that won this gift card was so excited. They love your restaurant. They were just blown away that we had a gift card for it. But I said we do music bingo there in the winter. So we'll see you back after Labor Day over there, because they're across from Water Whiz. I mean, they got a lot going on.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on.
It's the summer.
Right. And
you don't need us.
No. And it's hard to get around.
It really is. Like I said, I had a host that took forever just to cross that bridge yesterday. It was mayhem. Thankfully, I was going the other way when I was coming back from my day at the beach with 7 children. My husband's like, you had a day at the beach, you had a relaxing day. I was like, do you take 7 kids to a beach? You think that's relaxing?
No.
It was fun, though. We had a good time, and it was a nice departure from all of the things.
What
Good
beach?
morning. We went to a beach in Plymouth.
Mhm.
So I don't know if you know where Sandy's is. There's a
Yes.
restaurant on the beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So my girlfriend Julie's got like the off-road pass.
Mhm.
So
Ooh.
yeah, we got to go all the way out
Oh,
there.
that's cool. That's
and then like
cool.
go out to like this sandy area that was just ours. The water was so cold. I'm talking sting your skin
Really?
cold.
Even with the warm
Yeah.
weather, it's still
That's what
wow.
Julie said. There must be something going on because the last 3 or 4 days,
Wow.
it's literally iceberg. It hurts your skin to be in there for more
I'm
than a minute or
surprised.
two.
I mean, I wouldn't expect it to be, warm, but
Not
I
by
wouldn't
any
expect it to
means.
be wicked cold either. I mean, that sounds like Maine water.
Yeah, like there is definitely something pushing it down. I don't
Mhm.
know what's going on in the water flow. Listen, we've got another sighting of a flamingo. I don't know what's going
Right.
on with our weather at this point. All I know is it was frigid
Yeah, they
yesterday.
got blown off. Any sharks, by the way?
I haven't seen any.
Oh, all right. Did you mention an app,
Sharktivity.
Sharktivity? I was trying to tell Mariana what that was last night, and
They have them all named. They have them all pinged. So
Sharktivity,
whenever they
okay.
ping, you can see wherever Fred is or
Okay.
Ethel or whatever their names are. I don't know why those are the two of them.
Sharktivity. You know what? I'm picking up Mariana in an hour, but if I don't write this down,
Yeah, right.
because I'm just.
Tracy said, I can't wait to avoid the mass traffic jam on Route 151 next week. Go ahead, rub it in, pour some salt. This year, if you can't beat them, join them. You know what? I'm going to try and embrace the traffic that comes along with the Barnstable County Fair this week and just lovingly look at it.
Right. Well, as
They're
long
here.
as long as they're not out there trying to fix the roads at the same
Yeah, right.
time. I mean, we can get around, but if they're working on the roads and that traffic is going on,
Let's do road work right now. Why not?
Sure. I mean, there have been days, as you know, with the road work that I haven't been able to get out of the villages.
The villages.
Because you can't go this way. Okay, so how do I go home? How do I get out? I just want to keep this.
He's trapped.
Keep that in there.
Good morning, Miss Mari Jasara. Thank you for joining us on the show this morning. And Caroline from Maine, you have been making me so jealous with all of your gardening things and that blueberry pie that you made.
Ooh.
Chef's kiss to you. It looked absolutely too pretty to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Hello, Cindy. Good morning. Yeah, Cindy, traffic blows. Thank you for that aside. And now back to you, Hank. Cindy, will you do our traffic reporting, please?
Yes. What do you really think, Cindy?
The Mid-Cape stinks, 151 blows. Back to you two.
That's true. Wouldn't you like it? One of the morning TV, news
Tell
traffic
us like it is.
women. Yeah, all this. I mean, if they just turn around and went, everything sucks this morning.
Right? This is crap.
Back
This
to
one's
you.
driving. This one's rubbernecking. This shouldn't be this way. Something's going on up there, so everybody's stopping. This one's just riding her brake and riding in the high speed lane. I could go on all day about what I saw yesterday. I'll let it go. And especially like Canadians and random foreigners that don't know how to operate a rotary. It was just
go round and round and round.
I saw some magical moments yesterday that I was like, wow, this is real life, right?
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm in a car full of kids that have no idea what any of the driving rules are. So
of course not. They just want to go to the beach.
Realized I was just talking to myself.
Mm-hmm. You do that frequently, don't you?
I do. I talk to myself out loud, but this time I did have a car full of kids that didn't answer me back and looked at me like I had 11 heads. So, see, I did laugh and I appreciate you, Cindy. Add it back in. Cindy, you have got another comedy night coming up over at the Wharf where you spent 4th of July there doing comedy there.
Oh, really?
And Lemonadio is a part of it. DJ Cindy G is entertaining before the comedian happens.
Really? Who's the comedian?
I think it's Alex Giampapa this week.
Okay. All right.
Or next week, rather. July 29th is the date that it is. And he is very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten to interview him and I've had him on my show before.
Yeah.
And he is like flat, dry, and just zingers and one-liners. And he's delving a little into the political realm of things, but in a fun way.
Yeah.
Poking fun at all of the sides. And speaking of political, not to ruin anybody's Prime Day fun, not that I bought anything. And the New York Times was like, these deals stink. Bernie Sanders was like, this is a problem. I guess he took his moments on the floor to complain about Prime Day. Prime Day is putting undue stress upon the Amazon workers, and there are accidents happening. So this is what Bernie Sanders had to say about Prime Day. I appreciate you, Bernie. You make me laugh. You're good for one-liners.
All kinds of things going on, and we're talking about Prime Day,
Right? That's
which is purely an optional activity for all of us.
Correct. And we're a buy local kind of people. So good morning, Alex, over at WKKL's 90.7 Midday Madness. Shout out to our friends over at the college. Maria, good morning. Kathy, good morning. Michael, hello. How are you?
Everybody's awake this morning.
It's a good Thursday,
I guess.
Well, you know what? I think it's just rainy. It's about to rain. So they're like, what's to do?
Yep.
Let's scroll. Tracy, I can't stand driving when other people are riding my rear end. I know. She said, at least take me on a date first. At least you're funny about it. That
was good, Cindy. That was really good.
I had a very cool pay it forward moment yesterday.
You did.
I did. I'm in the drive-through, a bunch of kids bringing donuts to a bunch of other sad kids. We had the loss of a friend. And I was in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-through, ordered a dozen donuts, ordered my coffee. The coffee machine was broken. I had to have an iced one. I wasn't happy about it. Whatever. I'm like, yeah, make it small and iced. I just need caffeine in my veins. It's fine. So I get up to pay, and I give them my app, and they're like, no. The lady in front of you took care of it. And I was like stunned.
Yeah.
No one ever buys me anything or treats me to anything. And I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like, but so you take some money, or did you just buy the donuts, or what?
Nope, you're all set.
He's like, no, you're good. Go. And then I'm like, thank you. And then I get out of the drive-through line, and I'm like, shit, I should have paid it forward. Like, why didn't I just say take $20 off of this or whatever?
Right. I'm going to pay for the person behind me.
Well, I don't know why I did. Like, I was just actually stunned.
Right.
So I posted something about it. My uncle was like, so did the buck stop with you, or did you pay it forward? I was like, it apparently stopped with me.
Not with you. That's right.
Or I don't know how much she paid or how that works exactly. And also, isn't that confusing to the workers that are at the drive-through they've got to figure that out?
Well, the person who bought probably looked in the rearview mirror and saw, oh my God, look at this lady with all those kids.
Probably.
I'm just going to pay for whatever. God bless her.
She looks like she's having a rough day.
Right. You know, she looks like she's stressed and she needs the coffee. And
apparently I warranted some free Dunkin' yesterday. So thank you.
Apparently.
Honestly, it meant a lot. It really did. And the donuts went to a bunch of kids. So I appreciate that very much.
Thank you, whoever you are.
I know. It was actually really nice. And I should have just continued it on, but I didn't know.
Right. Well, that's okay.
It was that moment in Talladega Nights where he doesn't know what to do with his hands when he's giving an interview.
Right.
I didn't know what to do.
So the next time you go to Dunks, you just do it.
Right.
Pay for the person behind me, and you've made it up, and maybe you'll start to run again.
Yeah. I'll pay it back. I'll pay it forward. I promise.
Right.
I just didn't know what to do that day.
I use the app now, finally.
Yeah.
Because I'm just tired of the drive-through line. I've been in drive-through line for God knows how long, and I finally said to myself, okay, I'm really going to use the app. And 99 times out of 100, they get it right, and I don't have to wait in line and get frustrated. I walk in and it's sitting right there. Every now and then my iced coffee's hot, but other than that, they do a good job, and they know who I am, and they say, hi, Hank. But the thing is, I don't know whether I should tip.
Oh, yeah. If you got a couple of bucks in your pocket or something like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, get them next time.
Yeah. Yeah. Because this is what I do now. And I'm always obviously tipping.
Everyone always appreciates a good tip.
Right. And, I've walked out a couple of times and I've thought, they actually knew my name and said, hi, Hank, how you doing? Maybe I should have gone over to the tip cup.
See, they got you. They got you now.
Yep.
Keep tipping them, even if it's a buck. I acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, the next time I go to the bank, I go to the bank that I go to is the Rockland Trust, where you can choose how your bills come out.
Yeah.
So I'll have to get 20 or something.
Well, I have to be careful of my app now because apparently, unbeknownst to myself, my daughter has been using it. Every single time I've gone to use that flippin' app, there's no money in there. And I'm like, so what is going on?
Wow.
Did we buy that much Dunkin' last time? Did we buy that much Dunkin'? And then I look at the history and I'm like, son of a nutcracker. So yesterday I said, if you use my stinking app, can you at least tell me
Right.
so that I'm not scrambling at the drive-through, hoping that I have a signal, that I have Wi-Fi, that I've got money in the bank, that I've got the
Right.
right card, that I know the passcode, that I
Right.
know another freaking
I don't mind buying you coffee if you're short, but
every time. It took me a whole month to figure out why I had no money on my Dunkin' app
oh
to
jeez.
know that she was using it also. So I finally got a text her saying, Mom, can I get a coffee? Yes.
Yes, but ask first. Oh, asking first always helps. It's one of those things.
I'm just a hot latte girl
Mhm.
with a little bit of milk, Shane. If you ever want to get me something,
Mhm.
hot latte, little bit of milk. That's all.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Really, just espresso with a drop of regular milk. I'm
Right.
not that difficult.
At least when it comes to your coffee.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Hank. Listen, not here to be made sport of.
No.
Cindy, make it rain, Hank. RTB Emmy nominations are in 10 for RuPaul's Drag Race. And Rock and Roll Hall of Fame received 3
Wow.
for the 2023 induction ceremony in which I was at.
And a Tom Brady roast got one too.
Nobody's surprised by that. Did anybody
No.
go to Nikki Glazer? Was she good? I forgot to ask one of my teams.
Everybody seems to think she was.
Okay.
The comments that I've seen. You know what else was coming out at 7:30? The my favorite show of the year, the Kennedy Center. The Kennedy Center nominees were going to be announced. Let me see, Kennedy Center.
That's your favorite show of the year?
Yeah, it's a really neat show. Supposed to be announced at 7:30. Kennedy Center honors.
Well, I'm still looking at the Emmys. We got The Bear.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Bear and Shogun dominated the nominees, apparently. Which The Bear is great. Got 23 nominations,
Right.
which is pretty incredible. And then Shogun, smash historical drama about James Clavell's 1975 book with the same name.
Mhm.
Apparently, I got to watch Shogun. I got something new that's decent to watch.
Oh, Shogun?
Yeah.
Wasn't that out like 50 years ago?
Yeah. I think that they made a new version, and now I have to go watch it.
I may actually sit down and watch The Bear.
The Bear will compete in a comedy series. I don't think The Bear is very funny. I think Abbott Elementary should win that round.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of these are good. The Crown.
Oh, Mari watches The Crown.
Yep. That's still in there. Abbott Elementary, which I think is just really one of the most funniest shows.
I've seen 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, it seems pretty clever.
Lessons in Chemistry, I definitely suggest that you take in. Very good. True Detective Night Country, very terrifying. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And Jennifer Aniston for The Morning Show is in there as a nominee. So is Reese Witherspoon. Interesting. Idris is in there. Donald Glover. Didn't he just die? No.
No.
Not that one.
No.
What is his rap name? Donald Glover? Somebody tell me who Donald Glover's rap name is. I didn't see Outer Banks in there, Shane. That show's not great. What's up, Lynn? Hi, Heather. And yes, Emily, I was too stunned to speak.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's the Emmys.
Okay.
I don't like award shows.
Yeah.
I do like to know when people win awards, though.
Right.
And if I've watched the show, and do they really deserve it? Because a lot of them I find are just like, oh, let's celebrate these artisans that made this wonderful film about this.
That no
Was
one's
really that good?
No one's really watched it. But then again, most of us are probably not smart enough to watch it and understand it.
Maybe that's what it is. Like, guys, I like my comedy. Like, I like my chicken fingers. Like, lowbrow. Like, doesn't need like. It is what it is. Give me the nuggets from McDonald's.
You like your comedy, like your chicken fingers?
Yeah, like just give me the plain. It's just plain.
Okay.
Right? You don't need to do that much work to it.
Do you realize how bizarre an analogy that is?
I don't know, Hank. That's all I had this morning.
Okay. All right. I wouldn't have put comedy and chicken fingers together.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Donald Sutherland was the one that just passed away.
Yes,
but Donald Glover, I need to remember his name. I've seen him rap before, and I don't know why I can't remember it.
All right, I got the thing out here. Let me Google. Come on, folks. Maybe you can beat me to it because I can't spell D-O-N-A-L-D.
Childish Gambino. Thank you. I got it.
Okay.
Would have driven me crazy.
Mhm.
Not that that means anything to you.
I wrote Donald and it all came up Donald Trump, so I wouldn't have found it anyway. Everything comes up Donald Trump.
Oh my gosh. Since we're talking in the political realm, what is going on with South Korea, and why are they banning poppy seeds?
I don't know.
The story today was Trader Joe's has, if you like everything but the bagel seasoning, which I do love that seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
They said, don't take it with you to South Korea. It was just a very weird story to get to the fact that they've banned poppy seeds. I'm like, who is writing for you? Because that's a very weird situation with Trader Joe's. Apparently, maybe somebody was busted for bringing everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's to South Korea.
I mean, you can't do anything illegal with poppy seeds, can you?
No.
You can't smoke them. You can't turn them into something.
No. But you can test positive, I guess, if you're taking a drug test. Or is that an old wives' tale? Like the ones that we were told last time?
Yes.
On Tuesday's show, if you watched us.
Yes.
Feel free to always watch back our episodes.
Yeah.
You never know what nonsense you're going to find yourself in.
Or what information you're going to learn that you didn't know before.
Thank you. Cindy, I love you. Something Bambino. Childish Gambino. What's up, Justin? We haven't seen your face in a long time. Thanks for joining us on the show this morning.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody knows the correlation between why we have banned everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's and now South Korea's not allowing you to bring in poppy seeds, I would like to know why they use that specific story.
I don't know. That's
it's weird.
Yeah.
Just like today is National Caviar Day. They'll make a national day for anything.
Not caviar. I'm sorry.
I got to tell you, I tried it one time at one of the hoity-toity wine fests that I went to on Nantucket.
Oh, excuse me.
Everyone was like, well, you haven't had it right. I was like, I've never had it. Do I look like a caviar girl?
No. So, I mean, with all due respect.
Thank you. Exactly. I'm not your caviar girly. Let me see what you got on this little piece of bread.
I'm not your caviar girl.
You're welcome.
It's a title of a song, a Hall & Oates song or something.
Somebody grab it.
I'm not your caviar girl.
Just give me a little credit on the byline, or Hank anyway.
Right.
You thought of
both
it.
Of them.
I said
both
it.
of us. I'll share.
So he was like, no, what you got to do is you got to put a little bit on this part of your hand or whatever. And I'm like, but what does that do? Like the salt of my skin is going to change the alkaline of the whatever it is. And then I'm dead serious. This is like this conversation. And I'm sitting here like this with fish eggs on my hand, staring at this human, like full on trusting. I'm like, he could be making it up. And here I am going to be telling people like, this is how you do it.
That's how you eat caviar.
Like, it was not that bad, but it was not something that I was like, wow, I need to go get a thing of beluga, please.
I thought you used like a little
for $1 gazillion
to eat caviar.
Yeah, it was a little spoon.
Oh, okay.
That I pasted here.
Oh, you put it in
and then I don't know whether it was a shot. I don't know what the hell he was trying to tell me to do.
A shot of caviar?
Either way, it was good. It was good-ish.
No.
Cindy, everything is just made up.
Right. I think I've had caviar once and was like, nope. Not again.
I don't know what the fuss is about, but I'm not interested. So,
I mean, who wants to eat fish eggs?
I'm okay with it if it's on my sushi, like roe. Sprinkle a little on there. It's like crunchy, like Skittles. You kind of pop in your mouth a little.
Okay.
You know those kids, they're into boba and whatnot. It's the same type of thing.
Okay.
Basically tapioca.
Mm-hmm. Oh, tapioca. Oh, yeah, tapioca. Now you're talking to somebody my age. Tapioca.
That's why I gave you an analogy.
There you go. Oh, tapioca.
That's a better one.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Papa knows this one.
Right.
I guess today is technically Ben and Jen's second wedding anniversary.
Oh, is it?
They're not officially divorced.
But are they still together?
No. They did announce that they're done.
Okay.
And they're selling their house and all of that, the separation that goes along with that. But yeah.
Okay. The next guy that hooks up with Jen, does he have to go have a cognitive test or something?
I don't know. Maybe she just
never mind the presidential candidates having cognitive tests. The next guy who hooks up with Jen probably needs to get first in
Well,
line.
maybe she starts the cycle all over again. Maybe she goes back to Mark Anthony. That's usually what she does when she licks the wounds and goes back to the first guy that started it all. I don't think she's going back to Diddy, so
No,
don't have to worry about that.
no one's going back to Diddy.
So I feel like we'll see somewhere in the next year or two that she'll rekindle something with Mark Anthony.
All right. Now,
It's usually what she does.
Yep.
A-Rod's good.
A-Rod's got a girlfriend.
He's happy.
He's happy. He's trying to buy a basketball team, Minnesota Lynx, and
Yeah.
Timberwolves. I'm sorry.
Mark my words. Mark Anthony.
You heard it,
right?
He seems kind of sleazy.
He's not attractive.
Okay, I'll let you say
and
that.
I know it's not always about looks, but for me, it's not it, kid. I saw 5 ways to get more from a crappy marriage. And
speaking of Ben and Jen, good segue, Steph.
But I laughed about it just because number 1 was get a hobby.
Just like ignore them.
So if you're in a crappy marriage, everybody, here are some ways that you can just deal with it and stay married.
Start sewing or start macrame.
Get a hobby. I did like this though. Number 2 is individual therapy. You know what? If you can't fix the unit, maybe work on yourself a little bit.
Okay.
You can always work on yourself. So
Right.
I feel like it's not a bad place to start if you're feeling unhappy in your marriage. Maybe you could start within.
But is that admitting that it's you and not the other person?
I don't think so. I think it is okay. And it's 2024. I think we're all in pursuit of a better us.
Okay.
I think we're finally able to have those conversations about how we're feeling, where we are, what's going on in the world. I think everybody's okay to say, I'm not okay.
Okay.
So I think it's great. But the get a hobby made me laugh.
Yeah.
Individual therapy. Now that's actually good advice. Read some bigger picture books. You're a big reader.
Yeah.
The bigger picture books that are about more than yourself, more
Right.
philosophy stuff,
I suppose.
ideology.
I don't know, but you're just hiding yourself behind a book.
I feel like it's good to broaden your perspective, though. When you're in a room
Right.
with someone that's much smarter than you and you just sort of gravitate towards them, you listen to them and you hear their life experiences. And when they start speaking sense and you're like, oh, I never thought of it like that. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I should rethink the things that I've been
Right.
thinking
I have a
about.
crappy marriage, but I have read this book.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm an expert on this. Not marriage, but this.
again, zoom out.
Right. I
Instead of
suppose.
going granular with your relationship problems, zoom out and look at the picture as a whole.
So like understand that there's more to life than
Exactly.
you're just crappy marriage.
Right. You got
Okay.
one life to live. What else is going on there that it's not just
Okay.
all about this? Less hyper focus, I think, is what it's
Okay.
saying.
All right.
So let's not just continually every single time I come down in the morning, look at the sink of dishes and the trash on my
Read
floor.
a book. Read a book.
Apparently, I'm just going to read a book.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to see the things that are right in front of my face anymore. I'm going to feel great about it.
I'll come down here to the basement studio and Stephanie's, reading War and Peace.
Yeah, that's it. Kafka. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to go.
And I'll go, oh, well, she's
Dostoevsky.
ignoring the dishes.
What is she doing? Focus on your health. I think that's
Yep.
just a good thing to
That's
do,
a good
period.
One. That's
right?
a good one. Yeah.
Make some small incremental changes. I was back in the gym. Everything hurts and I want to die, but I'll be back there again today, lifting some weights because it's not all about cardio. I know I need to lift things up and put them down,
Right.
especially for your bones and your health. Blah, 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 blah. Because
Right.
the doctor is making me, so I'm doing it.
Mhm.
But here, we're making small incremental changes. It's now July. I'm down 42 pounds since January. And it's not about the pounds for me. It's just moving better. Thank you very much. But I'll tell you what, getting over rocks and moving up and down yesterday, I was not looking like a spring chicken. Some of the other mobs were doing cartwheels. I was like,
Right.
I'm going to pass.
Right. Right.
but I'm getting there.
Right. And you have to understand, you're not a kid anymore.
I do not think that cartwheels are in my near future.
No. I think you're out of the cartwheel stage.
I do remember our friend Heather, who was the cheerleading coach for Barnstable, was showing off at one point. I can still do a back handspring, and I think she broke a wrist.
Don't you love when that happens?
We're not that young anymore.
No.
I'm going to pass on the cartwheels, everybody.
Right. I'm upright. I'm walking.
And number 5, which I think is a really, really good idea. I had this conversation with a bunch of mom friends fairly recently. Make some more friends. Whether you're in a bad marriage, whether you're feeling bad, if you can feel like you can focus on some other people and just add some different opinions to your life. I know one of our friends had moved off Cape and she was kind of struggling. You know, she's got a lot of friends on Cape, but when she's off Cape and she's got kids and she needs a little bit of a support system. So one of our friends was like, you don't need any more friends. You're good. And then we were all like, but you need like mom friends and other friends that are like in your area too, so that, you know, you can hang out and let your kids hang out or just whatever it is. Always have more friends. I don't think that there's a cutoff valve on that.
No. But these suggestions all sound like 5 ways to avoid a crappy marriage.
Well.
Or to avoid that you have a crappy marriage, actually, right?
Whatever, Seth. I can still do cartwheels. Good for you.
Well, ain't you special?
I probably can. I just don't want to see the outcome afterwards.
Right.
You know what it takes to do an injury. Didn't you run a 5K and break something fairly recently, Mr. Braggart? By the way, you can watch and listen to Elastic Glam Radio here on Lemonadio. While I'm saying watch, yes, we are on Roku TV. You will just see some squiggly lines moving, but you can watch them if you care to.
Yeah.
Leave it on in the background, wherever it is that you are.
And depending upon the state you're in, that may be all you need.
Yeah, right? Yes.
If you're listening to Elastic Glam, that may be all you need.
I love that show very much. Glam rock is fabulous. Lenore, Woody, and I have our 25th anniversary yesterday.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary, Lenore. I got to hang out with your daughter yesterday for a little while, and little Miss Scarlett, who's not so little anymore. She's getting so big and grown up. She was having a blast learning how to skimboard. We had such a good beach day yesterday, and I love Miss Scarlett. She lights up a room. Good morning, Dave Hagner. Leslie, thanks for joining us on the show.
Speaking of the beach, this just popped up on my phone. This is on my watch. This has been a story for a couple of days now. Pieces of a broken wind turbine off Nantucket are falling into the sea, and the problem is getting worse. It's washing up on Nantucket.
Ooh.
That's not supposed to happen.
Right. Why is it just our wind turbines? Like I said, we were overseas, millions and millions and millions of wind turbines in the various areas, whether it's Ireland and all of the other ones. They don't seemingly have this crumble problem.
No. Well, they've been doing it longer than we have.
Yeah.
And when I worked for a renewable energy company, we had a small wind farm in upstate New York, and one of the wind turbines fell over. And they're not supposed to fall over. They're supposed to fall in on themselves. It just came right like a mushroom.
Yikes.
And that had never happened. And that was a horror show. That was, I mean, I was a crisis communication guy in my career. That was like, okay.
Yeah, but I'm feeling like Boeing built our wind turbines here. I don't know what's happening, but it's not good.
Actually, I think they do. I want to say that I think Boeing at one point was building wind turbines. Somebody can, I don't know, but it's been years since I've been in the energy business. But
sorry, Boeing.
But that shouldn't be that shouldn't.
We'll cross you off the sponsor list.
Kidding. I mean, when the thing broke and broke or whatever, they should have gone right out there and did whatever they could to grab the stuff so it wouldn't wash up on shore. That's what I don't understand.
Not on Nantucket.
Oh God, no, not on Nantucket.
I'm kidding. I know many people, my friends are very down to earth, normal Nantucketers that have lifelong family have been there. So not everybody is like that.
But many of them are.
Yes. I would say a good 50-50.
Right.
That island has to actually run.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Farmers and people that have lived there for a long time and a lot of tradespeople.
It's hard to live over there.
Yeah.
It
They're island people. They're hard living. They're hardy folk.
Right. Right. But you want to talk about prices. I mean, prices of everything over there.
That's everywhere right now.
Just ridiculous.
I mean, but yeah, for a gallon of gas to be like $6, you have to prepare for yourself.
Yeah, over there. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. We've been showing houses, it seems to me, more lately to people from either Martha's Vineyard or Nantucket who work there.
Yeah.
But they can't live there.
Yeah.
So they're looking at houses over here because they're less expensive.
Yeah.
Which is true, particularly in Nantucket. I mean, I don't know how you.
Well, and
buy
a lot of
house in
people are
Nantucket.
telecommuting these days. I think COVID showed us that we can work from home.
Yes.
I know a lot of people are working from home. I chatted with a friend of mine that's only one day in the office now. I'm like, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the good things that happened about COVID. And the president has COVID now. So we wish him, politics
going back
aside,
around.
we wish him well. He's certainly not at an age to be getting COVID. But
I saw that Kamala is going to be doing a fundraiser in Provincetown, sparking some rumors
that she's trying to build up a little war chest.
I don't know. Curious.
I'll tell you, I was coming home yesterday, and I saw a couple of helicopters, landing on coming into the base. And for a minute, I looked and I thought, that looks like the president's helicopter. I mean, it was those
probably.
It was those kinds of helicopters. No, he's at his home in Delaware, but it was those kinds of like. Oh,
no, but we have
we
have
them.
We
there.
have a bunch of former presidents that come to the vineyard all the time, like regularly.
It could have been.
They
Barack.
golf. They have a house there.
It could have been Barack.
It absolutely could. They still are afforded that level of
right.
Security,
no, they still do.
So yeah.
I don't think it was Bill, but have you seen pictures of Bill Clinton lately?
God, that man needs old.
He needs a cheeseburger so bad. Oh my God. He's looking his age.
Rude.
Right.
Not allowed to make comments about people's bodies anymore, Hank. It's 2024.
Oh.
He just looks frail though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. Because he's 70. Well, I can't talk about anyone in their 70s.
No, but I feel like the office of presidency in general takes probably a decade to two off of your life.
Oh, it does.
Like when they leave, like you look at Barack before and then afterwards, you're like, well, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Like we sucked away your life.
Right.
You gave it to the people.
It's one of the few jobs I can think of that doesn't go away.
Right.
You can't say, taking the weekend off. No, you don't take the weekend off. It just.
What's up, Katie? And hey, John.
The guy with the bag with the codes for the nuclear, he follows you. You going in the water to go swimming. Well, he's right there behind you with the bag.
How are things going over at the tent? My baby girl is really enjoying working for you guys over there in concessions. You do a bang up job and they have a really good time. And I've never seen someone come home so happy from service. So shout out to all of our servers out there. Once again, we are going to be having a restaurant focused show coming up either tomorrow. It's probably going to be early next week, where we're just going to talk about how we behave in restaurants again, how we treat servers, how our expectations should be a little bit taken down when we're going out to eat.
Right.
And how to properly ask for things.
Talking about the tent. I mean, and Nikki Glazer. I forgot. She had a post on Instagram with some pictures from being at the tent.
Her Melody tent.
And she said, "Thank you for coming out, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Cape Cod. Thank you for coming out this weekend. You made those shows so special. I'll never forget performing for you in the iconic and humid Melody tent." Oh
man. If you've been to the tent, underneath that tent gets like lava hot.
Well, she's essentially in shorts and a tank top.
Yeah. And I'm sure she was complaining about the humidity with her hair because there's nothing else you can do about it. You just have to sit and rot in it. Sorry. Welcome to Cape Cod. It's steamy.
If you're fond of sand dunes.
Right? And salty air.
Right. I think the people who are writing the PR for the new Margaritaville, I think that's all they know.
What, Patty Page?
The song, If You're Fond of Sand Dunes and Salty Air. Because some of the things they've been saying about it, it's like, no, you really haven't seen where this is going to be. Not that it's not going to be a cool place and have cool stuff on the water park and everything else, but the description of, nestled in historic Cape Cod, no.
My favorite part is that Patty Page never came to Cape Cod.
I didn't know that. And isn't there a Patty Page Way somewhere?
Yeah, that's where the Chamber of Commerce is.
That's right.
Cape Cod
Are you
Chamber of
kidding me?
Commerce. No, she never actually came to Cape
She
Cod.
never performed at the tent.
No,
She never, or back when some of the big hotels were
it's a
fashionable.
lie.
She never came.
No,
I'm stunned.
right?
I'm shocked and chagrined.
I did play her other hit, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window, yesterday at trivia. Gotta love Patty Page.
She got a lot of mileage out of a couple of songs.
Absolutely, she did. It's not like that anymore.
No.
You're here and you're gone. It's not
Right.
like you're revered anymore.
Right. It's like, who are you?
Right.
Right.
I've never laughed so hard as I was DJing an event fairly recently where the song of the year right now is the bar song.
Bar song.
It's by Shabuzi. But I'm
s-
like, I know the song. I just didn't remember what the name of the song is. And she's like, I want the bar song. Kid's 4.
Oh, that's encouraging.
I'm like, what?
I have no idea what it is. I'll have to
The bar song.
listen to it when
I put
when
it in my
leave.
computer. I'm like, oh, that song. Okay, I know that
Bar
song.
song.
Oh, and then it just
By-
made me laugh.
By who? Jacuzzi?
Shabuzi,
Shabuzi.
which he made history.
Yes.
#1 on the country charts and the pop charts at
Mhm.
the same time.
Oh, that guy.
Never happened before.
Oh, that guy.
Yep. And that song,
Okay.
right? Now
All
you know
right.
the song
All
too.
right, now I know the song.
But it made me laugh.
Have a 4-year-old asked this to.
Correct. And I was about to get on the
bar song.
microphone and be like, Mom, you must be proud. And I was like, I'm not going to be a jerk. I'll just put it back down. I'm not gonna, no.
Your daughter knows the bass song.
It's actually a really good song. I'll allow it.
Mhm. Okay. Not gonna offend anybody.
No, it'll be good. They're nice people.
Yeah. Talking about how you're big and then you're not. I saw a clip from a recent I can't ever pronounce his name, Sebastian Montecalco
Yep.
concert. And he's just talking in the crowd. All of a sudden he looks and he goes, "Hey, you're the lead singer from Creed."
Scott Stapp.
It was.
Really?
Yes.
Well, even they like comedy.
Right. But I mean, Creed was kind of ridiculed, actually.
Of course.
Weren't
'cause
they?
They're bad.
So bad. But then he proceeded to say that he was driving home. I didn't forget where he said he was. He just broken up with his girlfriend and he had the radio on and he's, driving after all of that. And that song comes on.
With
Open
arms wide open.
Arms wide open. And that was like, and Sebastian said, "Oh my God, I'm great." And the dude from Creed is right there. But it was like so random. How would you even?
I would notice him if I saw him. Not everybody would, though.
I mean, he's like sitting in the crowd and he's all, he's almost like all dressed up like, I'm so cool.
Well, maybe that's what stuck out to him.
But
and then
you
he
don't-
wondered
but
who that guy was.
I don't want you to know who I am.
Well, that guy looks like somebody, and then you're sitting there while you're doing your show going, as that's in the background, who is that guy? Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
Right.
I know who that guy is.
Right.
Kind of like me meeting a random person.
Right. But some people think they're so years ago when Megan was small, we went to see the Starship at the fair. And Mickey Thomas was the lead singer. And at the end of the show, they all came out to sign autographs.
Yep.
Except Mickey Thomas.
Oh, the diva.
Right. He wasn't signing autographs.
Like, Mickey, you're 105.
He wasn't coming up. This was a long time ago, but the rest of the band was cool. The drummer, somehow or other, Megan was a cute little kid. I mean, she's an attractive young woman now, but she was a cute little kid. And she somehow caught the attention of the drummer. And he was looking at her and winking at her and everything during the show. And then afterwards signing autographs and it was just cool. It was this big dude, bald, 2 earrings, looked like a retired
Mr.
professional.
Clean.
Yeah, or he just wrestled Hulk Hogan the day before. But I always think of that. Mickey Thomas, you're kind of running out the string now. You're at the Barnstable County Fair.
Maybe he had to go to the bathroom. Like, we don't know. Let's not put things.
All right, no, it was like,
Maybe his tummy was upset from all the fried food.
Mickey doesn't, mix with the little people.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No, it was like a years and years ago story when the tent was in Warwick. There was a tent in Warwick. I saw Sammy Davis. And if you put your name on the program, they brought all the programs in and they said it was Sammy Davis's autograph, that he autographed the program for everybody.
Yeah,
And then you came out and they gave you the program back.
but it wasn't.
I have no idea if it was or if
I
it
hate
wasn't.
that.
I don't know. I mean, they said, we'll bring these into Sammy. Hang on. And I don't
Once
know.
again, that used to be so cool, and now autograph things are like, meh.
Yeah.
What's up, Uncle Danny? No, you made me laugh, bro.
Yeah. Because people are afraid, the celebs are afraid that if they sign too many, that they're only going to get put up on
or they'll know their signature and someone will steal it and write checks in their name.
Right. Or somebody's going to try to market it. I think Scotty Scheffler got in trouble at a golf tournament because somebody came up to him with a stack of stuff to sign. And he went, no.
Yeah, because that they're just going to resell it. Yeah, it's kind of garbage.
Yeah, they're gonna eBay it.
Right?
Yeah.
Not making money off of eBay off my back, sir.
Right.
No.
Right. No, you and I don't have the same problem.
I'll sign it. It's not a problem. No.
Right.
Jenny, good morning.
She'll pose for picture.
You asked for it. I got it. It's not an OnlyFans. I'm good. To pay you to go on my OnlyFans.
That's a whole different story.
Listen, we got to go. I got to run for a board meeting. Mashpee Farmers Market is happening this weekend. Sunday, it's Kids Day. So bring all the little people that you know and bring them to the Mashpee Commons. This is a free show. Jamming with you. They're Boston-based entertainers. They're national award winners that are coming and putting instruments in the kids' hands and letting them have this dance party. They're doing 2 performances, one at noon and one at 2. So please make one of them and have a really good time with us. Power of Produce is happening. So Mariana's going to be running that booth.
That's right.
Come over and say hi to Mariana. Get your kid all signed up. They get a little token, and then they get to go pick out a fruit or a vegetable that they want to try from our farmers that are present. Eventsoncape.com is where you can find all of our information, all of our shows. I'll see you at Cape Cod Winery tonight. Robin, she is going to be over at Ryan's Family Amusements 10-Pin Eatery for visual trivia. Cliff is going to do old school trivia tonight at Cape Cod Beer. We are out and about, so find us and join us for something fun and festive this weekend. Lily did a bang-up job yesterday for Music Bingo over at Cape Cod Beer.
She did?
Oh, yeah. 80 people. She is busy.
That's cool.
I know. She's loving it. She's still working off her prom dress. 4 more.
And the coffee she bought.
And apparently the coffee she's been stealing from me.
There you go.
Have a great day, everybody.
Hey,
I'll
bye,
talk
folks.
to you
See you at
later.
noontime. Top movies of the week.
Oh, date night it is.
Date night. The number 2 date night, by the way.
All right. Saturday's the best one, right?
Saturday's the best
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Just took me a minute.
When you've made it to Saturday, then you're good.
Oh, all right. Now I'm going to start singing Chicago. I got to go. Bye, everybody. Saturday in the park. Cliff has been obsessed with it lately, and now he's been playing
it was
it.
the 4th of July.
Yes, right? We already had that. We're done.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.